What's up, guys? It's your coach, friend, and mentor, Scotty Hobbs. I'm excited to talk to you guys today. It's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays because it's our weekly team training. Now, this week, we're going to get together on a video chat and just have an open Q&A session with myself and other leaders on this team. So I was thinking this morning as a leader, and I want to teach you guys some principles. Now, first and foremost, I love the progress that I'm making on my journey in the test group that we're running with health and fitness. I had my 11-year-old daughter do the workouts with us this morning. About 37 minutes in and out. We did back, biceps, some core, and some HIIT cardio. So you can see that right here on this video. You can see us struggling through that workout and doing that together. And I want you guys to understand that's a leadership principle, is what you do, the way you act, the way you think, the way you act is emulated throughout your life in the people around you. So let's talk specifically about leadership. Now, this could relate to you as a parent or leading a team or business or in a management position. In management or in leadership, we're going to have different types of personalities. We're going to have A-type personalities. We're going to have people that are more driven towards just a cause and a purpose. We're going to have those A-type that are goal-oriented. But we're also going to have people who are extremely optimistic, and we're going to have people who can be pessimistic as well. So today specifically, I want to talk to you guys and help you guys understand a little bit about how to help somebody that is pessimistic. Now, that could be a sibling, that could be one of your children, it could be someone in your workplace, it could be a neighbor that you want to help, or it could be someone on your team. So the number one thing, your role as a leader in this position to help this person that's more pessimistic, is first understanding and getting to the understanding of the underlying reason and causes for the pessimism in their life. And they might have been raised by someone who is extremely pessimistic, and it's a trait that's handed down to them throughout their life. So some of the reasons that people can be pessimistic, just to give you guys an idea, are resentment at not being promoted inside of a job or a position inside of their company. So it could be from resentment. It could be a need for attention. Maybe they're just pessimistic because they have a lack, they want attention, they need to feel that attention, and they're being pessimistic to get attention. The next thing, another reason, is a need to cover up for a lack of a skill or knowledge that they don't quite yet have yet. So they're pessimistic about that because they have that lack of that skill or knowledge. So your role as a leader will help them to understand, to gain that knowledge or to gain that skill. So the key is to focus on the impact of the behavior of the individual. Not the fact that it's pessimistic, but the impact that the behavior, that the pessimism is going to be causing. So we're going to focus on that aspect. So the number one thing that is important to do when you have somebody that is pessimistic is to create awareness. So it's important that, let's talk specifically, you can relate this to, like we have 5 children, so I could relate this to our team as our family of 7, or you could relate this if you're running a business as to your team, the people in your organization and team. So create awareness. Explain to them why they are valued first and foremost on your team, and make clear the impact of that pessimistic behavior that it makes on the people around them. And so make sure that when you're making negative comments that you also give them the positives that they are doing, but help them understand that when you make negative comments or have this negative attitude, it creates a place where the team gets stuck and we won't be able to move forward and accomplish our goals. So help them understand and create awareness about what the negative attitude or the pessimism is doing to the people around them. So if I was talking to my child, I could say the same thing. Hey, I want you to understand that when you have this pessimistic attitude, it affects the way that your brothers and sisters act as well. And the same thing will go into your team. If you're pessimistic and negative about the outcome in the future of where we're going right now, it's going to affect every single person on the team around you, and you're not going to be able to move forward towards your goals. Number 2 is don't let negative comments linger. So if there's pessimism or negative comments, it's important for you as a leader to ask them to clarify what they mean, what they're pessimistic about. So ask them for alternative solutions, and then follow up with them in a way of, clarifying first and foremost, helping them identify what is an alternative solution to this situation. And another thing is that you could offer constructive criticism while you're helping them. But another way is that you can help them say, not completely just change it, just say, hey, things aren't looking very good for the team right now. We're not moving forward. And then help them frame their sentences in a new way by adding a but. But things are not looking very good in the forward progress towards our goals, but we know that we can find and attract great leadership and fun personalities that will help this team move forward to XYZ, whatever the goal is. So if there is pessimism, if there is negativity, helping them reframe their sentences into a positive future and what is possible versus what has happened in the past. So that's number 2. Number 3 is involve the whole team in the process. Now it's important that you don't spotlight somebody's spotlight somebody's negativity or their pessimism, but that you set norms for the team and ask everyone to abide and observe by those norms and ask the team to hold each other accountable. So it'll be important to teach those things in your entire team. So in the family, it wouldn't be in front of all the kids, like pointing out one of the kids, hey, so-and-so, whichever kid it is, don't stop being so negative. It's affecting your siblings. You would want to do that aside and in private, all the things that we talked about today in this video. But you can involve the whole team. Let's say you're sitting around the table and you can have a discussion about why, how to be more optimistic, how to avoid pessimism, and involve the whole family in that process. So let's just recap really quickly on the do's and don'ts of leadership in helping somebody overcome pessimism. Number 1 is find solutions for the pessimism. Number 2, differentiate between the actual person and the behavior. And number 3, involve the whole team in setting norms and standards for overcoming pessimism and becoming more optimistic. Now here's the don'ts. Don't single somebody out. Don't allow negative comments to go unanswered. And number 3, assume all pessimism is unproductive. Never assume that all pessimism is unproductive, because a little bit of pessimism is important in understanding what's going around us, how we can learn, grow, and overcome things that we're facing as a team or as a family. So I hope that helps you guys out. My goal is to help empower you guys to continually develop into your fullest potential, and I hope this helps you guys out in your leadership abilities. Love you guys. Have an incredible day, and see you guys next time.